This week, a family-run hotel
Hello, Mum. Where are you?
with an ambitious owner.
Spent way over £1 million.
I'm deeply confused. In way over his head. Why, in every single bedroom, you don't hang up mirrors?
I don't want those mirrors and that furniture.
Who are these people? What kind of hotel are they running? Usually, I'm called in by the hotelier. This time, the call for help has come from his family. Should alarm bells be ringing already? Set in the idyllic countryside of the New Forest, Hampshire, is the 43-bedroom Forest Park Hotel.
I need an electrician. Norman!
Owned by builder and entrepreneur Sean Perry.
This is my office, where I work from. This is my building empire and my hotel empire. And it's got a door straight out to the garden, so I can run away.
4 years ago, the hotel was set to be bulldozed by developers when born and bred local Sean came to the rescue.
I always sort of had it in mind, I'd like a hotel. And it was my local pub, you know, families, friends, weddings, funerals, they were all at the Forest Park. And I thought it'd be really sad to lose it. You all right there? Someone looking after you? The day I bought it, I wouldn't come here. I was thought, what have I gone and done? Because it was really run down, it was doing no business. And I had absolutely no experience at all of hotels.
In the absence of any industry know-how, Sean has turned to his family for support running the business.
I've got my daughter Jessica, who's receptionist.
My dad can be strict sometimes, but he is quite soft as well.
4, 5, 6. This is my niece Carla.
Hello.
And that's my sister-in-law Karina.
He's lovely at the moment. But you never know, it could change.
7, 8, 9. 9 direct family members, all work in one way, shape or form. That's the family dog. No, 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 don't jump up. Come here, yeah, come here.
As a successful property developer, one thing Sean does know is the building trade.
Hang on a minute, it's me plumber. Hi, Cole.
And the refurbishment of Forest Park has become his latest, most ambitious project.
Spent way over £1 million, and probably to get the rest of the hotel finished, be another £1 million. Downstairs, a bit of a building site at the moment. I'd like to come in, remove that fireplace, straight through, all of that. It's going to come down, there's going to be a huge conservatory. Yeah, I'm a very impulsive person, jump in the deep end. All right, John, see you later, mate. Cheers, bye. So it's all go, probably more foolish than impulsive.
On top of overseeing the refurbishment with the hotel still open and running his building empire, Sean has also recently inherited yet another job.
In the last 3 years, I've got through 8 managers. So eventually, after the last one, I decided I'll manage it myself. Don't forget, 35 chips each, that's it. Keep an eye on it.
But hotel management is no laughing matter.
Sybil!
A fact my research into this place makes abundantly clear. Currently, Forest Park is languishing at the bottom of travellers' preferred hotels on internet review sites. So obviously there's quite a few problems here. And it's not just the reviews that have sent stress levels soaring.
What keeps me up at night is always finance. The fear of not paying the wages, the fear of those winter months when you've got a lot of staff on and the business just isn't there. But I absolutely love the place. You know, from a kid when I used to sneak in and play the fruit machine and wasn't allowed to, I wasn't old enough to drink in the bar, to ending up owning it. It would be a real sin to give up.
If Sean was to walk away, he stands to lose upwards of £1 million, not to mention putting half of his family out of a job. The New Forest is a huge pull for tourists, but I need to find out why they aren't staying here. Well, It's pretty obvious that the renovation hasn't quite arrived at the facade yet. I'm surprised that they don't have people just arrive here and then drive straight out again. And the general disorder of things really puts me off. Normally, my first port of call would be to seek out the hotelier. But as Sean's daughter Jessica called me in, it's her I want to speak to first. Hi, Jess. They told me I could find you here. I'm Alex.
I'm Jess. Lovely name.
Excuse me. Do you mind coming over and chat with me? Come on, then. So tell me, why did you want me to come?
I think there's a lot to tackle here. I think Dad struggles because he has so much going on and it's all kind of left to him and he doesn't have time. He says he's going to do something and it doesn't get done.
Who amongst you has hotel experience?
Don't think any of us do.
How much time does your dad spend here and how much time does he spend on his other business?
He's mostly on his other businesses. I think Dad thinks he can do it himself and that's his problem.
All right, thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Currently, Forest Park offers 2 tiers of accommodation. Refurbished and unrefurbished. To road test both, I've invited an assortment of customers to stay the night and cast their critical eye over the rooms. I've been in enough hotels to know what kind of mistakes hoteliers are making, but this time I've brought in my own paying guests because it's their opinions that really count. First for inspection, the refurbished honeymoon suite. Hi, it's Alex. Charged at over £200 per night. What will my first guinea pig guest think?
Hello, Alex.
Oh la la!
Welcome to the honeymoon suite.
I love your balcony. That's
It's great,
very
isn't it?
nice.
Yes.
And
Just
you-
be nice to have some chairs to sit on out there.
That is absolutely true. I mean, it is nice.
It's just the detail lets it down slightly.
Tell me what you mean.
Well, it would be nice if the mirror was on the wall instead
Oh,
of
yes.
just propped up in there.
Yeah.
And the bathroom is lovely. Have a look at that. But again, they're just letting themselves down by not finishing properly. I would imagine the idea is to have a full mirror. So this is all unfinished.
Though designed to a high standard, it's the details that let this expensive room down. If you're going to refurbish a hotel and stay open while you do, you can't afford to make such basic mistakes. There is a checklist of things that you should have in a room, and several of them seem to be missing. Next, I want to see the other end of the scale. A standard room, unrefurbished, costing £70 for a night's stay. Hi.
I think that was our reaction a little bit as well.
Gosh, you guys got the short straw. Oh, darling, I'm sorry. Yes, this is very unrefurbished.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Well, this is obviously a hotel that doesn't quite hang together yet. I understand that they haven't completed the programme of refurbishment, but it does seem to be done in a very odd and somewhat haphazard way. I'm yet to meet the man, but I'm amazed an experienced builder like Sean has carried out so much work without any sense of a plan. The breakfast room, I presume. You know, what's the point of having nice rooms if this is all so dingy? And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, and what is this room? I can't understand why you would leave a room in this kind of disorder. It just doesn't give a good impression, does it? Who are these people? What kind of hotel are they running? I mean, why is that not in the office? Do they really want a guest to be able to... I mean, any can walk in here and have a look at their... Let's have a look at their complaints, shall we? Oh, there are no complaints. That's good news. This room has now made me angry. If you can't be bothered with this, who's saying that you're bothering about the big stuff? You know, if you can't manage the details, are you actually going to be able to manage the major things? A point perfectly exemplified when I spot a handful of Sean's staff enjoying the afternoon sunshine while still at work. Hello! I mean, there's masses of them out there, and no one in here to answer the phone.
Good evening, Forest Park yourself.
I honestly have no idea where to begin. I mean, clearly what I need to do is find Sean, grab him by the scruff of the neck and maybe punch him once or twice in the face. Possibly, however, channeling my inner zen, I ought to just go up to my room, calm down, and try and marshal my thoughts for the morning. I'm at the Forest Park Hotel in Hampshire, owned by builder and entrepreneur Sean Perry.
It's probably the best hotel in the world. Is that tap still leaking? It's not in a good state of repair at the moment, or management, or operation, but I think it's the best hotel.
Having stayed the night, I think Sean's opinion puts him firmly in the minority. Forest Park feels more like a building site than a hotel. It really offends me when someone who's good at one thing thinks that they can transpose their skill set into being a hotelier. It's just not that simple. It's like brushing your teeth and then thinking you can be a dentist. As a wake-up call for Sean, I want to show him the hotel through the eyes of his guests. This may be the first time we've properly met. Follow me.
I'm following.
But I'm not about to mince my words. OK, so I thought it was useful for you straight away to get what my first impressions were and what I think you've stopped seeing. Honestly, darling, I drew up here and it didn't look to me as if this place was open for business. I mean, you know, it looks like a place that only someone truly desperate or deranged would want to come and stay at.
I think when you're a builder, you get yourself tied up into the big picture and you forget about the immediate.
Well, all right, but what about the trailing wires, darling? It looks like a bodge job to me.
Yeah.
Can we go in? I know the renovations are still work in progress, but there's no excuse for a first impression as bad as this. I'm not even going to discuss this area with you, just clear it up.
Yeah.
But this, it's like walking into an antique shop. What look are you really going for?
Just a bit shabby chic. I mean, this is all...
I don't think you know what shabby chic means if you think this is shabby chic, darling. What you're not doing is telling a coherent story to your guests. Yeah. What are you doing here? Who are you? What are you trying to aim for? What are you trying to achieve? Who are you trying to welcome? I mean, none of that is clear. Yesterday, this breakfast room was my bête noire. You know, your manky menus. Breakfast.
Oh, God.
Sean's slipshod approach to running the place couldn't be more apparent than here. I was pretty calm, and then I got cross with you when I saw this. Like, why? Why this? Why the photocopier? Why the filing cabinet? Why the hanging rail? With the table made up as if someone's actually going to sit here and have breakfast. Explain that to me.
The photocopier and the filing cabinet have got to be moved to the top floor where they're going to stay, and we just haven't got down to doing it. And then this room is...
What, you're expecting people to spend 200 quid a night? And it looks like you just have... I mean, who's got a clue around here? The point is, these are all your nicest rooms, and they are not customer ready. Everywhere I've gone in this hotel, something is happening. And successful builder, surely there is a kind of schedule, surely there is an order to the routine of work. I mean, that seems to have completely gone by the wayside.
No, I think you're right.
Explain to me your system. Why, in every single bedroom that I've gone into, you don't hang up mirrors?
I don't want those mirrors and that furniture, so I put a mirror there and then thought, I don't want to put that mirror on the wall and ruin my wall. I'll wait till I've got the right mirror, and then it gets left and forgotten.
It seems to me that there's some really basic systems missing here. If the half-finished state of the hotel is anything to go by, I can only imagine how Sean's staff might be struggling. Hi, are you Jerry?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you, I'm Alex.
You?
Hi, darling.
Oh, Jerry.
Head housekeeper Jerry has worked here for the past 13 months and is one of the only staff regulars who isn't related to Sean. So, how many of you are there in your department?
4 altogether.
4 altogether.
Including me.
And when it gets very busy, I mean, how do you manage the rotas? How do you manage the peaks and troughs of the...
Well, I do the rota,
Yeah.
but because it's family, it gets changed. So I've worked every weekend since I've been here for a year.
Oh, my God, Don. I mean, that ain't...
No, I didn't know that. I'm not nepotistic.
I did try a couple of weeks ago to get a weekend off, but it was changed because they didn't want to work.
It was quite a shock to me to find out that Jerry hadn't had the weekends off. He probably didn't want to come to me because it was my family, and my family probably felt they could change the rota because they're my family, extended, and that's a real problem. So I didn't know that, I was unaware of that. If I'd have known that, I would have stamped on that straight away, Jerry.
All right, darling. Thank you very much.
Okay.
It's
Thanks,
nice
Jerry.
to meet you.
And you?
Thanks, Jerry. Didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know that either. I didn't walk you into that knowing that. Business and family. It's an age-old conundrum. Ultimately, I think I'm in favour of family working in a small business. However, it depends on every member of the family really pulling their weight, being very sure about what their role is, and making sure that the business comes first. It's issues like this that have ultimately led to Sean's most pressing problem: the relentless bad reviews, none of which have received any response from the owner. Yesterday, I invited 7 guests to spend the night here. Now I want Sean to face up to their feedback. I've read some of your reviews. You've never responded to any of them.
No, I know.
I wonder if that's because you prefer to ignore anything that they're saying. It's a bit harder to ignore when the people are right here in front of you. Here you go, darling. Tuck yourself round there and let the games commence.
Lovely. See you soon.
All right. With Sean wired up to listen in and tucked discreetly out of the way, I'm hoping my guests will talk candidly about their overnight experience. So, dun dun dun. How was it? How was it? How did you sleep?
I did ask for a quiet room away from the main road, but they positioned me above the reception on the main road.
Oh my God, I'm
it
so
wasn't too bad though. But...
Sorry. Okay, and let me ask you two next.
If it was for longer than one night,
Yeah.
I think we might have had a bit of a problem because we only had a rail.
Yeah, there was no
There's no
actual cupboard.
storage.
We didn't have
No,
any red
it was a
carpet.
rail and about 6 coat hangers.
I know. Where
was
did
a
you
little
put your
strange.
knickers, I asked myself. I don't know. I had the same problem. Oh, no. Mr. Luca, what did you think when you arrived at the hotel? What was the curbside appeal?
Very poor. Not inspiring at all and not inviting. Potentially, yes, a lovely building, but...
There's lots of nice places to stay around here, aren't there?
There certainly are. There's some very nice hotels in Brockenhurst and the surrounding area. It wouldn't have been my first choice, no.
Is there any other staff interaction that any of you can comment on, or that you
Can identify the staff. Who are the staff?
Okay. Criticism like this is never easy to take, but if Sean wants to banish the bad reviews and start making some money, he'll need to start listening to his guests. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Did you think that was fair?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Lots of things I probably know, and it's how to make that work properly. Pulling it all together is difficult.
Something really simple like uniforms. Why haven't you done that?
Well, I did try to tackle uniforms about 18 months ago. They turned up, give them to girls, and they really didn't like them, and it caused a lot of at reception level.
I know,
So
but you know what? The thing that upset me yesterday was there was a big group of people who all work at the hotel, who are all your family and friends, sitting there drinking in the garden. I never saw anyone go and check the actual paying guests were having a nice time. And I think they'd have been a bit more embarrassed to do that if they were in uniform. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's definitely something that we're going to have to look at in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's been an illuminating morning, but there is just so much to tackle here. It's slightly blowing my mind. From the haphazard approach to the renovations to the casual way that the family, the staff are working here. You know, I know Sean seems really ready to take criticism, but I'm not sure if he's ready to take it on this scale. Before I can tackle the hotel's broader problems, I need Sean to start dealing with the basics, and for that, I'm taking him back to the drawing board.
Checklist.
The overall headline is to think like a hotelier, not a builder.
Yeah.
So on the practical side, we've said enhance the exterior, and that means making it as good as it can be for the moment. Yeah?
Yeah.
Finish the rooms that you started.
Yeah.
Essential.
I think I was just racing along as a builder.
On the professional side, and how to make this look like an operation that knows what it's doing, I think you have to have a crack at uniforms.
Yeah.
As a professional manager, you need to at least cast your eye over rotas.
Yeah.
Get them to write them, but you should sign them off. I mean, it's not rocket science.
No.
But you can't leave it up to the people who have an interest in it. No. And I think you're perfectly capable of all of this.
Yeah, it sounds exactly where I'd like to go.
If Sean can deliver on the practical front, I've committed to restyling this upsettingly ugly breakfast area. This space needs to match the standard of the hotel's higher-end bedrooms. Less discrepancy should mean more happy customers. You know, ultimately, I understand that you are a man with many demands on your time. But having taken this on, I think you've got to pull yourself to spend more time here.
That's the difficult path that I thought was easy.
Yeah. Sean's right. Turning this place around isn't going to be easy, but he needs to realise the time is now to stand any chance of saving the hotel. More than anything, I hope that by the time I return, he's managed to make that switch from thinking like a builder to thinking like a hotelier.
By the end of this summer, if I haven't got it running really well and it's not profiting how it should do or on the way to the level where it could be, then I seriously think that would be probably time to sell up and just move away and regret it.
First rule of being the hotel inspector is never assume you've seen it all. What is this place?
Thought I was coming to some gangbanging convention.
I'm Alex Polizzi and I'm an award-winning hotelier. Hello! But it's Britain's worst hotels that give me sleepless nights. There's a stench in here.
I just check on the cesspit.
This place just depresses me. I've seen the bizarre. I've got loo roll envy. That's never happened to me before. The ridiculous. Why would you have a poo brown feature wall? And the downright ugly. Ah! This has to rank as one of the ugliest rooms I've ever seen. I've brought countless hotels back from the brink. Hoteliers think they know what to expect from me, but I'm coming more prepared than ever. This is my first attempt at covert ops.
No, I've had enough.
You've had enough! You have had enough!
Stick up for your business, for God's sake. Clearly what I need to do is maybe punch him once or twice in the face.
You can't be told.
Told what?
Do you want to have an argument on the train?
No, we won't finish all the rooms, right?
How do you work out what your occupancy is?
I don't know how to do that.
For God's sake. So struggling with this. This time, I'm at a stately pile.
It is a genuinely authentic country house experience.
Can I help it shake off a serious identity crisis?
I can't bear it. It was like a cross between Downton Abbey and Fawlty Towers.
You know, you don't know what to do.
And save its elderly owners from an uncertain future.
If I'm going to get decrepit, I need it to make money.
There does come a time to decide whether you piss or get off the pot. I'm in Cumbria, which is very well known for its natural beauty, but it is a very saturated accommodation market. You have to be very special to stand out here and to make sure you get your fair share of visitors. en route to Warwick Hall, an imposing country house hotel on the banks of the River Eden near Carlisle.
It is a genuinely authentic country house experience. And that's because we are genuinely authentic. Yeah, that's the four-legged doorbell, you know.
Owned by 75-year-old retired IT entrepreneur Val Mariner.
Nick! Modern technology.
And husband Nick.
Graham, good morning.
The couple bought the hall as a grand family home 20 years ago to indulge Nick's passion for all things hunting, shooting and fishing.
That was not a good cast.
Nick gets up every day and chases something.
There's some chaps on the other side of the river doing something. Do you know what they're up to?
But having sunk all their capital into the estate and facing spiralling costs for the upkeep,
To maintain a house like this does cost a lot of money.
6 years ago, Val hit on the idea of making the house pay for itself by playing hostess to discerning guests.
Well, would you like tea or coffee?
Tea, lovely.
Tea. I'll be right back. If I met these people at a cocktail party, I'd be delighted.
Nick's attentions are focused squarely on managing the grounds.
The hotel is Val's patch. Everything outside of it's mine.
So looking after guests
Warwick Hall. I'm sorry, who are you?
is mostly Val's domain, aided by a small team of part-time helpers.
There's nothing more important than one's tea. Nick doesn't actually do much with the hotel business.
The sausages are ready.
He'll help because he has to. He's married. Nick, do you hear me?
What can I say? Val's the boss.
Well, that's true.
The country house hotel has become a bit of a misnomer in a way, in the same way as boutiques become a bit ubiquitous. You're never quite sure what you're actually going to get. And with reviews focused as much on its eccentricities as its elegance,
What do you call the website they all make their comments on?
plus dismal occupancy rates, this country house hotel's only just breaking even.
This evening, for example, we only have one room booked. And why? I don't know.
So when most people are enjoying a quiet retirement, ensuring the hotel makes enough profit to keep the house going is taking its toll on Val.
When I was young and strong, I was happy to do it, but, really, I'm not young and strong anymore.
And recent events have increased the urgency for Warwick Hall to turn a profit.
Typical old lady fall. I went flying and put my hands out, caught myself, pinned to my chaise longue for the entire winter. And that's when I realized just how much I do. The fall was a real wake-up call. If I'm going to get decrepit, I need it to make money.
Now Val's hoping I can give her blue-blooded business a much-needed shot in the arm.
Alex clearly knows what's what, and that's what I want to know too. Why aren't we full? What am I doing wrong?
It sounds a bit grander and a bit more exciting actually than my usual property. However, I'm struggling because on my usual booking website, it doesn't seem to appear at all. Oh, I think that must be it. I mean, this is an idyllic spot, but unless people can find it, they're not going to come here. Wow. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to Cumbria.
I'm Alex. You're Val.
I can tell you're Alex.
Hi, so
How are you?
nice
How
to
nice to see
meet.
you.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
What fun.
This is
That's
amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly,
It's a lovely house.
what I really felt when I arrived here was it is an enormous effort, just the upkeep. Just not
It is,
even, forget driving for the
Yeah,
business, just keeping the house together. And
Well, that's what the business does.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not trying to make my fortune. I'm just trying to keep the house together. And the house is endlessly demanding,
Is there a room that you've got earmarked for me?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Shall I show you?
So if you don't mind,
Yeah.
and I'll do that first, and then I'll have a look round everywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah?
Be grand.
Okay. Priced at £225 a night, for my stay, Val's booked me into what's known as the new
Okay,
room.
come on, Booth. Let's see what we're doing. Now, do come in.
Wow, that is a stunning view.
Oh, thank you.
Really beautiful. What kind of occupancy do you achieve here?
Probably about 20%, which is just not enough, you know. And basically, having put so much capital into getting everything done and everything's in order, and I spend a fortune on the upkeep and what have you, I would just like a little bit more return.
All right, my doll.
Okay.
I will have a look around if I may.
Thank you.
And then I'll come back and find you.
Indeed.
Okay,
All right.
thank you very much.
So, come on, Boots. Let's go. We'll leave you to settle in.
Thanks, darling.
Arriving here, I was struck by the colossal task it must be just keeping this place going, especially at Val's time of life. But first impressions are good.
Well, this is a pretty amazing room. Nice bed, 2 sets of pillows, white linen, a lot of lighting, which for me is really important. Chaise longue with a table and a light on it. There's binoculars by the window, so there's some nice touches. And this is very nice. Generous with the towels. There's cotton buds, there's a shower cap. It's really well thought out. You know, I'm excited about staying here, and I don't get to say that very often. I've yet to see any of the other rooms, but this is exactly what I would hope for on arrival at a pile like this. You'd hope to be shown into a room with this kind of grandeur.
Before long, though, I'm left wondering if Warwick Hall just has delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, did you find it good value?
I can't honestly say that, but...
Okay.
It was like a cross between Downton Abbey and Fawlty Towers.
I'm at Warwick Hall in Cumbria. My room certainly has the wow factor. But I need to see if everything else is up to the standard I'd expect of a grand country house hotel.
This is another sweet room. I mean, there's things I would change. I'm not mad keen about the sofa, for example, but it's kind of charmingly old-fashioned. And I love the wallpaper. This feels like it's more B&B to me. Upmarket B&B, you know, without a doubt. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not quite sharp enough.
It's always better to under-promise and over-deliver.
Ooh.
Calling yourself a hotel gives guests certain expectations. I think this could be part of the problem.
Significantly different again, I would say. I don't think Val really knows who she's going to try and appeal to, because it is quite old-fashioned, definitely kind of B&B level. So maybe the offering is a bit confused. Confused offerings, confused customers.
Upstairs feels more homely than hotel chic. I'm hoping the public rooms offer the kind of luxurious atmosphere guests coming here will expect.
It's the same slightly odd combination that I saw upstairs. It's part really grand country house and part your granny sitting room. It looks to me as if it was done up once really well, and then there's been slippage. That sofa is from a different era, and you can't really pretend that that is something you'd expect to find in a country house hotel anymore. There is so much potential here. It's just whether they want to exploit it, whether they have the energy or the enthusiasm, the desire in any way.
Still recovering from her fall, Val's resting, but I think we need a chat.
Hi, come in.
Hi, can I come in?
Sure, come in.
Thank you. Can I sit at your feet?
And there's one burning question on my mind.
Are you a B&B or are you a hotel? I'm confused.
Me too.
I think that's a big problem.
I think it's a big point. But what I found about Google is that if you put yourself up as B&B, then people are looking for something cheap and cheerful and...
Darling, that's such an old-fashioned idea.
Well, maybe.
I think one of the discussions we'll definitely have to take further is what exactly you are. Because I think the conflict between bed and breakfast and hotel is quite an interesting one. And what people expect from each is quite different. I'm always surprised by how easily people fall into the trap of calling themselves a hotel when they're not. It's as if they look down their noses at B&Bs. It's just a matter of knowing what you are and then making sure you do it bloody well.
But whatever Warwick Hall is, I struggle to even find it online. So I'm worried Val's also missing a trick that could improve occupancy at a stroke.
Do you do any indirect booking? Like, are you with any booking?
Expedia.
Right.
And I find them fine. They're very fair, they're very reasonable, they're easy to work with.
And do you get a lot of booking through them or not a lot?
So, no, I get a fair amount, but they take 15%.
But that's good. I mean, lots of booking engines take 30.
Well, that's too much. I'm not giving it away.
I understand Val's reluctance to pay commission, but if she wants more bookings, Warwick Hall needs to be on more booking sites. She does seem to have accepted things can't go on as they are, though.
There does come a time to decide whether you piss or get off the pot. And clearly she has come to that decision that it's time to take this seriously as a business. And that means making some fairly major changes around here.
This place really isn't living up to its full potential. And before tackling the big picture, I need Val to see how little details are also letting it down.
You know what, darling? I feel a bit about this house.
Yeah.
And I mean, I spent 2 minutes doing things like changing cushions around. And it makes such a difference to this bloody room because it's so old-fashioned, the way it's all put together. You know, and I want to make it look pretty again because it's so going to wait. I mean, honestly, I'm just looking.
Well, I agree.
I can't bear it.
Yeah. Well, that looks better already.
I know it does.
It does.
I know, but it wouldn't take much, darling. It really wouldn't take much.
Just some new sofas, and so basically what happens is that I, just don't have the energy to drive stuff anymore.
No, I know. So
and I need somebody else to drive it.
Well, I'm going to drive it while I'm here, and then I'm going to encourage you to get an amazing manager in, I think.
Quite right.
The simple truth is, if Val doesn't have the vim and vigour to do it herself, I really can't see how we can grow the business without a manager.
She's got to decide whether she's up to the challenge of taking this on herself or making sure that she hires someone who can take it on for her.
Dinner does little to change my mind. Guests who want evening food have to book a £35 a head 3-course set dinner before they arrive.
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry you're having to serve me.
Here
Thank you.
Not a bit. Now, this is your health food for the day.
Yummy.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
All your 5-a-days and everything else.
I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you. Okay.
With only a part-time chef to help, 3 nights a week cooking dinner falls to Val.
It's what I would call Mary Berry food, as opposed to a Chateau de Foie food.
But if she doesn't want to cook, with no other options on offer, guests have to eat elsewhere.
Lovely.
Hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure I will.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks, doll.
Oh, let me stand up straight. Better.
Expecting guests to book a full 3 courses in advance and only when it suits the hotel is an expensive and inconsistent approach to service.
I think this is really good food for a B&B that offers dinner. I do not think this is really good food for a hotel. And I think the sooner we make that distinction, the better.
But dinner has also confirmed another, bigger issue.
Val knows what the problem is, which is that she's just lost steam. You know, at 75, she's unlikely to re-find it. So I've got to find alternative methods for her to manage this place.
And after sleeping on it...
Good morning, everybody. Everybody sleep well? Yes, thank you. Good.
I'm even more convinced. It just feels as though Warwick Hall hasn't quite taken the leap from family home to business.
Now, Alex, my dear, what would you like for breakfast?
I'm going to go for... Can I have poached eggs?
You can have whatever you like.
Poached eggs and...
just one egg?
2.
2?
2 and a sausage.
Sausage? Yeah, sausages are great.
Val's a charming hostess, but running a hospitality business also takes a professional level of service I think she's struggling to maintain on her own.
I wonder how she'd manage with a full house, with 9 couples in here. She's not particularly swift.
There we go. I've just got to go and
Yeah, finish, sort out everyone.
And let the Bratbys pay their bill.
Okay,
I always let people pay their bill.
I know, very wise.
And checkout also confirms I'm not the only one aware of the disparity between the expectations Val's guests have and the service they receive.
Thank you. Well, I hope you had a very good visit.
Thank you.
Yeah, did you find it good value?
I can't honestly say that, but
Okay.
we enjoyed the stay.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just too expensive, is that what you're saying?
I would say, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll know that for next time.
Yes. Yeah, it's been very enjoyable.
Oh, yes.
It's nice and relaxing, a bit quirky.
It was like a cross between Downton Abbey and Fawlty Towers.
It has been an interesting stay, but in terms of value for money, I would be a little bit reserved over that.
There wasn't the management to support hotel guests.
Warwick Hall's confused identity is leaving guests disappointed. The sooner we clarify what this place is and get her some help running it, the better.
I find it so tough when I can see that it's the owners holding a place back from reaching its full potential, especially when age comes into the equation. This place needs some fresh blood and some new energy.
Val has built the business from nothing, but what she needs now is a manager with the enthusiasm and experience to help it grow.
The very first thing that we need to start trying to accomplish is finding you someone to run this place. And you're an enormous asset to this house. I'm not trying to stop you working here.
No.
I'm just think that you should be able to dip in and out of the bits you like best and let someone make sure that this runs very efficiently.
Yes. No, I think that's very fair. We do have the skills of running the big house. What we don't have are the skills of, running the business.
I am really happy to give you my hotel experience, but you need to do the legwork for me, in a manner of speaking, in the sense of what kind of person you would like.
Before deciding what she expects from a manager, though, Val needs to tackle the confusion over what guests expect from her.
I think that calling yourselves a hotel is a misnomer. People expect services from hotels that they would not get here.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I would love to send you off for a night somewhere local
Sure.
to show you what a B&B is like these days and what it is that you're competing with. They all fill their rooms very simply by belonging to a lot of internet sites, booking websites. So I would like to encourage you to look at what some of the most popular sites are, because they drive traffic to your door.
Over the years, Val's attention to detail and how the house is presented have slipped. So I want to send in my design team to give the tired decor a smarter, more polished look, simply using what's already here.
The house feels like it needs a bit of a zhuzh.
It does.
And I don't have lots of money to do it. I'm just going to sweep through and make sure rooms are as nice as they can be. You've got masses of furniture. It's not all in the right place. What I need to do is make sure that we're presenting you in a true light, that we're selling you to people who are going to appreciate you, and that I try and make sure that the organisational side is firmed up.
I want this business to become a real business, a viable business, one that will look after some, will stand on its own feet.
I really hope I've got here in time to help solve some of the problems.
I think she's given some very good advice
I do
so
too.
far, and I think we're going to follow it up. And
So-
when you come back, I hope you'll see the results.
They really are in quite a rut. And it's going to take a bit of shaking to get them out of it. But at least at the moment, they appear willing to give it a go.
But before long, I'm wondering if I spoke too soon.
I hear you've had a bit of a wobble about the...
It's not a wobble, it's an evolution.